Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Seth Panyako was the UDA vice chairman. At one point, because of his position, as far as how the government was harassing the taxpayers, Seth Panyako at one point stood out and faced off Ruto with the truth. He refused to agree with his position in terms of overtaxing Kenyans. Because of that, Ruto went to an extent of picking a corn and calling Seth Panyako. He told Panyako to resign from UDA party because of his position in terms of governance. Panyako agreed and they proceeded to do so. He came publicly to talk about that and we shared his view on this channel. But now we are hearing Panyako talking about UDA politics. I don't know how Panyako made his way back to UDA. Did Ruto reach out to him and convince them otherwise or apologize to him after the warning on a phone call? He speaks like he's still in UDA party and he has his position, but still playing opposition politics within the UDA party. So Panyako is still back in the party, lakini ni kama ameenda kutibua chama. Misimamo yake ni tofauti na misimamo ya Ruto na uongozi wa UDA party. So the other time, Ruto announced that there is going to be the national election going on in UDA party on 9th. But Panyako has responded to William Ruto. He's telling Ruto openly, live on camera, anamwambia hapana leta ujinga kwa chama. Awata kuleta vitu za ujinga kwa chama. That there will be no election on 9th. That you can't be a candidate in that election. You are vying for an elective seat. Then you are the one appointing those people who will be in charge of that election. How can it be free and fair? That is Panyako telling Ruto. So it's very clear that watavunja chama kama election wanaenda kuforce ama election haita kuweko. Anamwambia wachana na ushenzi. That is someone in UDA party. But again, we want to understand why is Panyako openly confronting Ruto and the top leadership of UDA party. But first of all, listen to him. Then from here, we're going to continue this discussion to get more of this.
Hii hatuwezi kubali au namna gani? Kwa hivyo, nataka kuanza na mambo ya uchaguzi. Nimesikia mmesema uchaguzi utafanyika tarehe 9. Mimi kama naibu wa mwenyekiti wa kitaifa nataka kutangaza hakuna uchaguzi utafanyika tarehe 9. Kwa sababu gani? Wewe huwezi kuniambia mimi nasimama kiti na mimi ndio natangaza tarehe ya uchaguzi, na mimi nasimama kiti na mimi ndio nachagua wale watasimamia uchaguzi, na mimi nasimamia kiti na mimi ndio nimesimamia utaratibu wa kupiga kura. Haiwezekani. It cannot work. Nani alisema hiyo? Kwani sisi kwa UDA tumekuwa watu wapumbavu kiasi hiyo? Shenzi sana. Shenzi. Hii chama nataka niwaambie ni chama ya kitaifa. Na mambo ya kuleta makapara za zongabara fikolo kotio. Hapana leta vitu ya ujinga kwa chama. Lazima mimi ninakaa kwa National Election Committee, National Executive Committee. Na sisi ndio tunataka na tuchakue National Election Board. National Election Board ndio inatakikana kutangaza tarehe ya uchaguzi. Chairman wa National Election Board. National Election Board ndio inatakikana kuchakua watu wa kufanya coordination ya uchaguzi wa chama katika taifa lote. Sio rais, sio katibu na sio chairman. Hiyo lazima ijulikane. Hatutakubali mchezo Mimi nilipita kura hapa 2017 wakaniibia. Nimepita Malaba wakaniibia. Tutakubali waniibie ndani ya chama? We cannot allow that. Hii chama lazima iwe na demokrasia, na demokrasia itaonekana kwa mizingi ambayo wanaweka ya kuweka kura. Kwa hivyo kama mta insist kwamba kutafanyika kura tarehe 9, kama hakuna National Election Board, mjue kwamba mnavunja hii chama. Na rais wenu rafiki yangu nakwambia ukweli.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Definitely Panyako is right, in as much UDA party top leadership is determined to have the election on 9th. You cannot run an election without IEBC. In fact, they need to have enough numbers in terms of the commissioners. They are 7 in number. If that number is there, you cannot have that election. You can't have election if there is no IEBC chair. And therefore, the National Election Board is very key in the party election. Right now, as you say, UDA party has no chairman. There's no chairperson of the National Election Board. But they are determined to conduct an election. So what Panyako believes is that Ruto want to use shortcut to appoint specific individuals into top party leadership so that they can take care of his interest, but not elected by other individuals. But seemingly, if you have to analyze this, then you can conclude that there is a possibility that Ruto is learning that we have other people that he has interest in to be in top party leadership, but he believes or he's learning that these individuals cannot win election. Wakienda kwa uchaguzi hawawezi shinda. And because of that, he would want to use shortcut. Kama hakuna board na kuna watu wenye anaappoint wanasema hapa wasimamie uchaguzi, so that they work on his interest. The same way Ruto used IEBC, the Supreme Court, to rig election, in the same way is going to reciprocate in the UDA party elections. He will have his way and he will just appoint people there. I don't see the importance of going into that election, but maybe it is just for PR exercise. So Seth Panyako is making noise. He wanted to go on record, even if they will go against it, he will have spoken about it. Anajua vizuri sana. And that's why he's speaking about this. That he will go on record as a person who opposed it. So, a position like Secretary General, here Malala is at risk of losing that position because majority of UDA people are not in Western. They are forced to register some. Wengine hata wanapewa pesa, wanapata mtu labda ni wa ODM, unampea pesa, aenda register kama UDA. Swali ni kwamba, how will you get that person aende kwa ile line kwanza kupiga hiyo kura? People are not interested in that. They are only interested in getting that money. Sababu bado ni ushuru yao na mnatumia kwa njia mbaya. So there is fear that Malala, as William Ruto's person, he might lose in this election. That's why they want to use shortcuts. Hakuna election board, weka watu pale wape instruction bila mambo inafaa iende. That's why Panyako is making noise. He's telling him very clear, hapana leta vitu ya ujinga kwa chama. This is the only person who is facing Ruto in UDA party and tell him the reality. Sijaona mwingine mwenye mwambia. Remember, this is a vice chair. And it's like, Ruto had no any other option but to bring him back. Sababu yeye alichukua simu akampigia simu akamwambia resign. He resigned, he told us on camera, it was clear. Lakini alirudi aje huko. Si Ruto ndiye alimrudisha na amerudi kumwambia ukweli. And again seemingly it's like he might be eyeing for another bigger position within this party. And so as an interested person, he must speak for himself and he must fight for that space. So Panyako is here to protect his political interest within the UDA party ranking. Anapigania haki yake. So ukisikia akitengeneza makelele hivi, he is an interested person on one of these top seats. Anataka kitu. Maybe SG and vitu zingine. That's why we will see talking about Malala and other individuals. That's the reality. So with all this, it tells you that there is conflict of interest within UDA party, and this conflict is leading into a division within UDA, and the division is starting right from Kakamega County, which is the head of Western region politics. You know, Kakamega defines Western region politics. When you win Kakamega, you have good numbers in Western. If you lose Kakamega, the trickle-down effect will be there. Inakuanga hivyo. So inakwambia there is huge division within Western as far as UDA party politics is concerned. Hawako pamoja. Na kelele ziko nyingi. Malala ako kivyake. Khalwale ako kivyake. Now you're talking about Seth Panyako ako kivyake. And the infight is there. This is good. It is healthy. It is a blessing to ODM party. The more the fight, the more ODM retain its stronghold. Another reality. And I'm concluding this discussion by also letting you know that one of the possible reasons why Ruto had to go on his knees and have Seth Panyako back is because Panyako is a leader of a trade union. Yeye ndio ako kwa hiyo mambo ya NAS. Because he need these individuals, election ikuja. That's why he had to go and look for Seth Panyako. Haingekuwa hivyo angekuwa. Ndio maana unaona Panyako anaweza mface because he also have a following behind him and is a leader somewhere.